Oh, I see a deer. Way the hell out there.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh, in the field? Yeah, it's a doe.
Deer? A female deer?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, God, I just got the reference.
How's it going today, everybody? Welcome to the daily random vlog. Another new day, another snow-filled. Look at it, it's so snowy. All you guys get is bright white light. Today, it's been one of those days. It's just kind of going a slow pace, just sitting around, watching some videos. Realized I was behind on the YouTube comments, so hey guys, sorry it took me a day or two. It does sometimes, but I'm caught up to you. Sometimes some comments come through and they're held as spam. I'm not sure exactly why. But there was an off-road channel that basically asked sub for sub. That's like, he said he liked the channel and wanted me to sub to his channel and he would subscribe to mine. When I approved that comment, because I checked it out, it wasn't spam at all. It just somehow got caught, and I think it's the whole sub for sub thing where they're triggering that for spam somehow. Anyhow, I went back to go and try and subscribe to that channel so I could actually further check it out, and the comment disappeared. So if you're watching this and you have subscribed, please leave a comment and let me know, and I'll go check out your channel. Definitely, for sure. I love seeing other people's content, other people's creativity at work. It's a cool thing, especially when it comes to off-road and RCs, exploring. I love exploring too. It's just, you don't see much of the urbex from this area, not that, but from southwestern Ontario. A lot of our older buildings that were abandoned are torn down. They're gone, they're wiped out, and not there to explore. Maybe a trip to Toronto for a week or something in the future and go check out some of their areas, meet up with some of their more known or more knowledge, per se, urbex people. I know, I threw a couple O's in there. It's like, you ever hear that? A lot of times I try and cut that out because it's that pause of thinking where you're in mid-thought and you're like, or, you know. Anyhow, getting the deadbolt ready to go out and do a snow run today. Had the 2.2 rip saws on it. There's a good size comparison for you. Or no, 1.9 rip saws. And I'm switching them over to the 2.2s. Big difference, and it does help a lot with this snow out there. So I'll be getting back to work at that, but I just thought I should stop and show you guys progress before I go any further with the day. Here's something else I've actually been working on. If you know your RCs, or if you don't, I'm going to tell you anyways. It's an X01. This was actually Hef's X01. I traded hands a few times, and now it's Matt's X01. Hef had a really high-powered steering servo in here, in which case, to properly run it, he installed a BEC for it, and he also had a capacitor bank in there. Matt wanted those removed, and just straight RC. So I did just that for him. But I'll tell you, the reason why I'm showing you this work that was done, like, look at the size of these wires, okay? These are some honkin' thick wires for the amperage. Hef did a really good job installing that BEC, and it didn't feel right removing it, but, you know, when somebody asks me to do something for them, I don't question it anymore. It's just, it's what they want done, so I do it. But I'll tell you this right now, having to try and unsolder the connections that Hef soldered makes me really wish I had a better soldering iron. Here's my soldering iron currently, just one of these. It's like a job made equivalent. The tip has to be redone every 10 solders or so. And what Hef has is like the king of soldering stations. And you know what, buddy? I think I need to invest in one of those, because this thing doesn't get near as hot. It doesn't stay at the same precise temperature, and it won't do the same kind of soldering capability that I seen the work that was on here. So, long story short, makes me want a better soldering station, that's for sure. Now, this X01, when it came to Hef, it didn't have any of the telemetry, it didn't have the GPS, didn't have any sensors in it for the temperature, for your gear speeds. What else didn't it have? Stability management, all those fine little extras. So, driving this thing is literally like driving I don't know, we'll just say a 3,000 horsepower car. and that weighs less than a metric ton. You know, it's almost uncontrollable. I was able to get a few good passes. Started dialing everything in so that everything's straight. I'm just noticing now that this tire is still... they're fairly towed proper. You know, and I do this all by eye. I don't have a proper measurement tool. And considering the way that there's a certain amount of slack in every little part, there's a tiny bit of slack. So when you start rolling forward, things come out of alignment anyways. Not incredibly, but still. Look at the Summit, that's a great example. Anyways, gonna finish getting the deadbolt ready, and then we'll get out the door. Have some fun today. Well, we've made it out. We're gonna hit our favorite, well, it seems to be one of our favorite trails. I seen that, Steven.
Yeah, I didn't do that. I just told him.
My truck just got hit.
The T-bone, I apologize. I'm kind of sorry.
Here's our contestants for the day. Get around, get a lit angle here. So I should mention this is the first run with the 35 turn motor back in it. Hasn't really had a break-in, but the RC four-wheel drive motors right on their site, they say they pre-break them in, so unless I was reading that from another site. Okay, let's go down that trail. This is the bunker Hef gave you guys a preview of yesterday. We're out here now. We're gonna do a high definition investigation. We got a plastic pallet up in the tree for a blind. This is actually really, I'm pretty sure it's still city limits.
Yeah, it is.
So that makes it, if he's hunting down here, maybe he just doesn't know, but he's got all kinds of platforms up the edge of the hill.
Yeah, there's a target on the tree.
Yeah, that's, you can't be doing that stuff.
Not in city limits.
So let's go have a closer look at this bunker. A little bit closer shot.
Andrew, look up.
What?
There.
Oh, the tree blind up there? Yeah.
There's a target on the tree.
On this tree? Trying to do this, climb up to it and drive my truck at the same time. One-handed.
Look right there. See the clear path?
Yeah, yeah.
Right up to the guy's house.
She's not climbing over. Huh. Okay, we're now up right at the main door of the blind. Heavy, thick rubber. Holy crud. Here, Steven, film a little bit in here. It should adjust for his darkness automatically.
As you can see here, this has been here for a while. Reminds me of a history project. Overlooking, of course, here, he's got a window, his plastic chair, and another window. He's got tarping insulation, and for some odd reason, he's cleared out any grass, bare dirt, drinking beer too. That's not a good thing. He's tied these right off here. Mr. Cameraman!
Good job. Thank you, Steven.
That's his trail, leads right up to his property.
Yeah, you can tell it's a cleared area for it to come down.
There's the apartment building.
I could just barely see that old bridge from over here though. So we'll get over to that. The things we go to prep a trail, just so we can get over to these concrete structures over here, have a look and see what they might have been. But we gotta make a trail first. And look at this all over here. Makes you wonder why they never used any of that area over there in the town. They just stop right at the creek. Oh, I see a deer. Way the hell out there.
Oh, I see it, I see it. Oh, in the field? Yeah, it's a doe.
A deer? A female deer?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh my god, I just got the reference.
See him?
Oh, there's two, I think. Yeah, there's two there.
I don't see the second one.
I think I'm looking at another one.
He's watching us from way over there.
I see the body of one, but its head. Are you zoomed in on it?
Every time I whistle, his ears move a little, just like a cat.
Oh, see, I told you there was two.
Where's the other one? Oh, there he is, there he is. There's three.
Three?
Yeah.
There they go.
Got all of them in frame.
Alright.
Gotta love the zoom on this camera. This is the only way I shoot things with a camera. But I mean, they're just right there. Like right there, way over there. They know they're safe. Wow. These guys stomping out a trail. We're gonna be able to do it? Or do we just want to park the trucks and hike over and film it? They're already pretty much parked anyways. I don't think anybody else is just gonna happen along, so as long as we're, you know, right there. Oh, we made it over to them. Just great big concrete structures. Oh, look at that. You got some steel pillars, or piles, or whatever you call them, sticking up here. But, okay, we got flat, straight coming in there. Oh! This was gonna be for a big frickin' bridge.
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
way up there.
The big train ones.
Yeah.
Looks like they stopped building it though. Look, isn't that one right way up there?
Yeah. And then the piles, these steel piles here.
I think I see some over there.
So was it just an unfinished project? Because I don't ever remember this being it.
Maybe. It's concrete, don't look all too old.
Some big rocks underneath all the snow, so stable footing as not to slip. Look, there's the other two big ones there.
I see some weird over there.
Some blue bag up in the tree over there. Oh, battery, low battery. Oh no. Well, there's the Sunset Towers up there, the apartment building. So this was going to be a big bridge. There's even a drain tunnel over there.
Probably a big enough bridge for 2 trains to go on, I think.
Oh yeah, plus
Or
it's
2
like an,
separate
it's
ones,
a,
one of the two.
whoa. It's like an A-frame structure, so it narrows as it gets taller. But all the way in, from way up over there, and there's pillars going up the hill in that clearing there. You see it's like a clearing going right up the middle. Crazy. Summertime exploration is a must for this area. Okay, I'm heading back there.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
And you guessed it, the camera battery did end up dying, but I'm glad we were able to get the shot of those deer, that train trestle. The interesting thing about that I'll get to, but we were able to film some of that, some great zoom shots, and then we did some more trailing, you know, the fingers got frozen, did a warm-up session with them, and then we made our way out of the bush. As I say, the 2.2s, they do help a lot, but there's not a lot of meat to those. So when it comes to, as soon as you get into any kind of a big grade, anything past a 22-degree angle incline and it just spins tires, digs in, doesn't go nowhere. I did get to use the winch a few times, and man, I love that. That's so awesome. If you don't have the winch on the front of your scale truck, take a trip down to South Coast, go talk to Sam, he'll set you up, and you'll see what I mean by having a wenching good time. Now, in the midst of cleaning up the deadbolt, yes, the deadbolt. Just gave it kind of a quick rinse down. So this is the setup I've got going right on for attaching. I've seen the quick release idea where people are taking the link ends and somehow doing the threading and making it so that you can just quickly clip it on like so. It would eliminate this little extra piece I've got in the middle. But either way, I love this thing. Good investment, works great. Great little accessory if you're into wenching. But the truck. I've had wiring complications. You look at my headlights. I'm missing a headlight pod. It's out on the trail somewhere. The wires behind this one, they're cracked and slowly coming off of there. Probably doesn't even work anymore, but I don't hook it up. And you follow it back. The back's okay, because it's the front that clears all the sticks out of the way when you're rolling along. So yeah, if you're going to be getting into some gnarly areas, I suggest don't leave it at just exposed wire like that. Not even exposed wire, but you know what, you get the idea. Wrap it in some kind of conduit, something to toughen it up, because wow, it gets cold, gets brittle, gets like that. As for this though, the general setup of my deadbolt, it's doing pretty good. Pretty happy with it. One more quick size comparison for you guys. The 1.9s next to the 2.2s. You can see the difference. It makes the difference when you get into deep snow. Can't wait for spring to get these back on there though, and leave them on there. Pretty happy. Brand new 35 turns, holding out well. Yeah, otherwise not much more to say about that. Eugene, your truck is here. I had a quick look at it. I'm familiar with this. I'm very familiar with that ESC. That is what was in my Raider when my Armor Raider came to me. It was just a brushed Raider, and I ended up replacing it. I didn't have the same problem yours is having. It's showing when it's getting the reverse signal, but it's not putting anything out. I'm going to do some reading, some research, and I'm going to try and have a crack at her tonight. This truck is weird. It is really weird. Next to the SCX-10, you would think that this is a 10 scale frame. It is actually supposed to be 1/16th, I think. I could see maybe 1/12th. But there's the motor. And here's a regular size can. So the motor and gearbox are definitely a smaller scale. If I were you, buddy, what I would do is see about adapting an SCX-10 main brace plate in here. I bet you it'll just drop right in. The SCX-10 transmission and a full-size motor and the AE 5-speed controller. If I had the parts, I could do it all for you right here tonight. But I don't have the parts. But I can... South Coast Hobbies can definitely help you out there. I'm going to see if I can't do something with this though, and see if we can't get reverse working. I'm going to put some proper connections on here too. Well, I'm going to ask you shortly here on Facebook, and then if you say yeah, I'll do that. But no luck on the reverse just yet. Research to be done. So aside from editing the vlog, I do have a little bit of work cut out for me tonight. My sugar levels are dropping. I still haven't made it out to get sugar, and I've been just slacking on that department, but every day I've been feeling weaker and weaker. But I still keep trying to get out. I saved today's energy for doing that trail run, and now I'm burnt. So I'm going to get doing what I do. Sit down doing some editing, work on Eugene's truck, and yeah, that's about my night and my day. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. You guys are wicked awesome. You tuning in every day, the likes, the shares, helping the channel grow. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. If you're not yet a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. It's seeming near impossible to make this channel grow at the rate I would like to see it grow, but we're trying, and that's all that matters, and we're not giving up anytime soon. Click like if you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you right here tomorrow. You gotta think positive if you want to stay positive. Keep a smile on your face. We'll see you here tomorrow. Good night. Vlog over.